And this is another reason why mindfulness is so important to us, to be able to be aware of the liking, the disliking, the moving toward things that I crave more of, the moving away from things I don't want to be there, the spacing out around things that kind of are neutral to me. They don't really help me or hinder me, so I'm not even going to notice them, right? If they're not about me in some way. We start to see these habits and how they color our perceptions. And you can see it in the simplest way. You get up, what do we say, on the wrong side of the bed, or it's a bad hair day, and that day it just seems like everything goes wrong. That's the day you drop your coffee and you have to change your clothes and you're already late, and yeah. And so we begin to see that, and then you might say, well, how does it help to see that? Well, we know from neuroscience now, from all these images of our brains and which parts of our brains light up when we think and do what, we actually can tell now and begin to track the way that being aware and even making a light mental note, just saying to yourself, oh, stressed, oh, rushed, oh, impatient, oh, frustrated, whatever's going on, beautiful day, spring, joy, whatever it might be, that just being able to notice and track, it calms our amygdala, it calms the part of our brain that is in charge of alerting and scaring us, actually, which is something we need sometimes, but not as much of the time as we often experience. And this is another reason, I think, why mindfulness is spreading so far and wide. Science is the dominant discourse of our time, and we're really trained to look at data and see what works that way. And the studies that, I would say, it's maybe even 15 years ago when I came here, the studies about the efficacy of mindfulness, real, strong, well-executed studies and research, they maybe took up a page or two of the Mindfulness Monthly newsletter that comes out of USC, University of Southern California. Now that newsletter is pages and pages and pages of studies. And so it's becoming a very well-researched intervention. And we're seeing there are actually changes that occur in the structure of the brain when people practice mindfulness on a regular basis. And that doesn't mean 2 hours a day for 30 years. People who practice for 8 weeks in a sustained way, they can begin to see the effects in the brain. We know that our brain is plastic and malleable and changes its structure according to our experience. We didn't know this 15 years ago in the same way. It's amazing. And it's such good news. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means that whatever happened to us between the ages of 1 and 5, it's not set for the rest of our lives.